Greetings, Cubs. Welcome and welcome back again. It is time to step into the lion's den. I've already just done Jenny, so right now I'm moving on to the next BlackPink member, and I will be doing Jisoo. As you can see up here, I hope I got all of her pictures right and made sure these are all Jisoo because, they were kind of zoomed up, and I don't know, but so you guys, if you're new here, I'm gonna let you know we start off with using this archetype, Caroline May's archetype cards, and they are personality cards. They talk about dominant, they talk about traits of your personality and the positive and negative aspects of them, and the negative attributes of them. And so these cards come both upright, and they also have a reverse meaning to them. So basically, I have no control over what comes out upright and reverse. I'm not deliberately flipping them upright and reverse. I'm actually just going to let them fall out as they do and read them accordingly. If you do not want to see or hear about your idol's negative personality traits, please feel free to skip past this part of the reading. Now, sometimes a card will land on its side like so. When a card does that, a lot of the times I prefer to just read it as they encompass both the positive and negative traits of this personality trait. So, either way, I will be reading it according to how I feel it's pertaining to the subject matter. But I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of information on how this is going to go. All right, Jisoo, step into the den. Who are you, Jisoo? See how these two are on its side. Who are you, Jisoo? What are you like? What are your dominant personality traits at the moment? What are your dominant personality traits at the moment, Jisoo? Interesting. I could leave it at 4, honestly, to keep it short. She has a lot of cards on their sides. No, actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. No actual, I was going to say no dominant, negative ones. This is too many, but, these are the cards that did come out as well. We have Liberator in reverse, Child Magical in reverse, and Guide upright. So yeah. I'm gonna just try and go through all of them since they came out and I just showed you guys anyway. So I don't usually read this many personality cards because it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. I try to limit it to 6, but we got a lot more than 6 today. I'm going to go ahead and start with the cards that are on their side. So we have Avenger. In the lighter attribute, it says desire to balance the scales of justice and righteousness on behalf of society or oneself. But in the negative, it's retorting to violence in the name of a cause. So she could be pretty headstrong. Definitely, someone who believes in justice, believes and fairness, but also be someone who could be a little bit overly passionate about that. So there could be times where she may be, potentially get frustrated and, probably get a little rough. I don't know anything about Jisoo, so, the only thing I've seen is she seems like a soft, shy, and quiet girl, but I don't know her personally. But this is talking about she may have the potential to get a little physical, allegedly for entertainment purposes only, if she feels like she's been wronged or, someone close to her has been wronged. So we have Mediator. On its side, it says gift for negotiating fairness and strategy. See, it's talking about her having a thing for fairness and justice and things like that. So it says gift for negotiating fairness and strategy in personal or professional life, respect for both sides of an argument. But in the negative, it says negotiating with an ulterior motive or hidden agenda, either personally or professionally. So this is talking about, what I'm saying, overall, even though she may have certain morals, it's not overly difficult for her to give in to temptation. And that's how I'm seeing it. It's not difficult for her to give into her own temptation. So she may have morals and standards, but under pressure of a company and competition and money and fame and popularity and favoritism, she can very much give in and be just as competitive and just as non-righteous as she may want to be, and could potentially turn into the things that she actually fights against. So under that pressure, there is that potential for change. We have visionary in the lighter and shadow attribute. It says capacity to envision what is not yet conceivable to others, willingness to proclaim a vision without regards for personal gain. The dark side of it is selling insights to the highest bidder, compromising your vision to make it more acceptable. Like I was saying with these two, it's like she has a way of being and she has certain morals, but it's also very easy for her to give into that temptation. And it's talking about that she can have so many wonderful gifts and talents, and at the hint of, hey girl, look, we're going to put you on top if you do this, or if you just give us a song, we'll pay you some echelon money, but you have to give up the rights to it, things like that. And she'll give it up. She'll give it up. She'll give over her rights to it. She'll give over anything that she needs to sort of get herself ahead of the game, or at least on the same par as everyone else. We have scribe in reverse, and it says altering facts and plagiarizing others' work. So this is talking about, well, just that. It could be, when it comes to writing or anything like that, it could be a sense of taking claim for something that she may not have done, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. This could be, or even just simply being assigned, hey, we're going to give you this piece of whatever, this body of work. So-and-so worked on this, but we're going to say you did it. Like, you know what I mean? So there could be some shadiness when it comes to that. I'm not saying that she lied at all about anything that she's done. I'm saying that this is what the cards are saying, that there's a potential for that. We have addict here. It says compromises, it's upright. This is the same that Jenny got, this addict card, upright. It says helps you recognize and confront addictive behavior. So it's almost like she's realizing the things that can be very toxic in her life. She's realizing those things, and she's trying to make a point to sort of change, or at least in this, just sticking right now in the stage of acknowledging what she may view to herself as her own wrongdoings, or, something that she could correct, a behavior that she can correct. We have advocate, inspires you to put compassion into action. But again, like I said, Jisoo has this thing where it's like she's very much for some sort of justice and fairness. We have guide. It says represents the nature of the divine in life and in yourself. So it's almost like I feel like she is going to grow into an amazing woman who recognizes her own self-worth. And this is probably a time in her youth, or that she has to go through certain trials and tribulations and certain ups and downs, and a lot of lessons for her to be learning before she grows into her greatest and highest version of herself. It's like, I feel like she's going to be a really powerful woman when she gets older. I really do. Like, I feel like she's going to be a really powerful woman when she gets older. I do hope she goes into acting. I definitely see a prime age for her being 33. 33 is a good age for her. Anyway, moving on. We have child magical in the shadow attribute. It says pessimism, depression, and disbelief in miracle, believing that the energy and action are not required for growth. And I feel like it's more so from her, like almost feeling as if no matter how much she works, hard work isn't necessarily what they're looking for. Like almost like her being depressed or being pessimistic about trying her best to do certain things and not being rewarded for it, and then other people potentially being rewarded for things where they didn't try that hard, or they didn't put that much effort into it, or they were given things. So she does have that sort of you could say a little bit of bitterness in there about her own personal work ethic. There could be also a potential of her not putting in it, enough work ethic deliberately. So, there is a potential for that. This is all alleged for entertainment purposes only. Please don't come at me. Please argue with yourselves in the comment section. I am just reading what the possibilities are. I do not know these girls. So, okay. Last we have Liberator. It says imposing your own tyranny over those you claim to liberate, ignoring legitimate constraints. And again, we're talking about this sort of authority or libertarian kind of feeling all the way from the very first card. And so we have that here, and it's talking, and I said earlier, she may have the potential to get violent over things that did not go, her way, like, or, how she may want a certain type of justice and be like, yo, you're wrong. You can't do this to people. She could potentially get physical over that. And here is just talking about, yes, it's kind of confirming that, like, yes, she can potentially get very physical if she strongly believes in something, and that something is not given, or it doesn't come the way she expects it to. This could also be a very much, like it says, enforcing her own beliefs on other people potentially. So she could believe that being a certain way is unhealthy for, and I'm just saying, using this as an excuse, like, not excuse, example. Example, like, so, like say, for example, she could be like, oh, well, being that type of woman, like, or, being that type of woman, let's say you revealing yourself is like very unclassy, like you're not a proper woman, you shouldn't do that. And, another person is kind of like, but I like it, it's liberating to me, like, I feel very powerful when I wear what I want and I feel sexy. And she could be very upset about that, and, could potentially talk down, or, become very, nasty, trying to push her own view of how things should be. So this is I'm giving that as an example. I'm not saying that is, giving it as an example of what it could be. So she may have her certain beliefs that she could be very passionate about, and in a sense not realize when she can be or become out of hand with her personal beliefs and trying to enforce it onto other people. So that's what we have for Jisoo for a personality reading. These are so long that I'm gonna start, like, literally making separate videos where the personality is one whole video, and the reading is something else. But if you would like to purchase your own personality reading, you can email me, message me, DM me, whatever, and let me know, hey, I would like a personality reading. Let me know if you want it in video or audio format, and I'll tell you how much it costs. It's usually $25 for audio and $35 for video. So if you're interested, hit me up. thelionsandtarot@yahoo.com. Same for Twitter and Tumblr, and yeah, or you can message me on Patreon. All right, moving on. Woo, Jisoo trying to drain me today. But it's interesting. Before, when I did a reading on Jisoo, she was very meek and quiet, and she's already so strongly stepping into her own power. Like, she's very much, like, become so much more powerful than she previously was. So let's go ahead and get into some oracle cards for Miss Jisoo, and see what energy is. Okay, all right, okay. I kind of want to put those back and just actually finish shuffling, because I don't know. I'll leave it. So let's go ahead and pull, before I pull these, I'm going to pull these cards. Okay, so these cards are just kind of coming out however they please, and in twos, threes. Okay, never mind. There's 3 cards here. I have not necessarily read any of these yet. I'm trying to not look at them before I finish pulling all my oracle cards. Okay, Jisoo. Ooh, okay, hold on. Jisoo. What energy is around Jisoo? What energy is around Jisoo? Okay. These are all the oracles that I'm going to pull. Now let's get started. So first we have Unleash Your Creativity in reverse. Something about her creative, something about her craft is just There's something funny about it. Even alchemy is here in reverse. It's almost like it's not her creation. Like there's something. I'm not going to release this. I'm just not going to release this on YouTube. I'm not going to release it on YouTube because I just don't want that smoke. I'm going to be honest with you. I really don't want it. I'm just reading what I'm getting, and I just know people are just going to argue about this, and I don't feel like dealing with it. So, yeah, this is going to be a Patreon-only exclusive reading. But, yeah, it's something about Jisoo. It's false. Like, I may have to just literally pull some extra cards just to simply ask, like, what about her art or her personal craft is fake? What about it? It's like it's not her own creation. It's not her own creation. And then it's like the path is reversed. Like it's almost like there's something like there's a path that she's supposed to be walking down. There, you could even say there's some growth that's supposed to be had, and she's too scared. You have fear here to actually make that move. She's too afraid, and acceptance is reversed. She's afraid of rejection. Okay, I got it. Jisoo has written and done a lot more stuff. Jisoo has written a lot more bodies of work, and she's scared to push forward with it. She's scared because she doesn't want to be rejected. She does not want, she doesn't want for her work or her creation to be trashed. She doesn't want it to be rejected. So that's what it is. She's holding on to a lot of her work. She's also making her whatever she's written, whatever she's created, less of what it actually is. Like she's changing it. She's changing it to make it better suit what, let's say, the company wants her to put out, YG wants her to put out. She is altering what she actually wrote and how she's actually feeling in order for her music to better suit the taste of her company. In order for her music to be accepted, she has to remove so much and alter so much of it that it almost doesn't feel like her own body of work. And that's why it's like, this false scribe. Like that's why it's just like, it's not right. What she has written is not sitting right because it's not what she feels like she actually wrote. She doesn't feel like it's her own body of work because she could have made something, wrote something, and they completely changed and altered what this girl wrote for it to be suitable for the song or fit how whatever YG wants their music to sound like. So that's why she's so in fear of putting out or giving any more of her own creations out because they're altering so much of it. She doesn't even feel like it's hers. She doesn't even feel like she should have rights to it because they completely have changed everything that she's done. Okay. Oh, wow. And then as I say that, I look down, we have change here. It's sword, make the change. So it's like cutting off her hair. Now, even cutting of the hair, I know is symbolic. I don't know if it's in all Asian cultures, so I'm not even going to make that assumption. But, cutting off the hair is still very symbolic. It's that very powerful change. Once you've done that, you can't really go back. And like I said, it's almost like you can see it as once everything that she put into it has been cut off, that's it. Like, that's it. It's a different body of work. It's almost unrecognizable. Next, we have library. It says take control of your own narrative. Like we were saying. It's like she's written things. And here you have the puppet strings. You have the puppet strings that's like controlling her. She can't write what she wants to write. Everything that she writes is fake. That's why it was coming off like that. Y'all better watch to at least this part. Because I know y'all about to be mad about what was said earlier. I know y'all about to be mad. But yeah, no, it's like she can't write what she wants to freaking write. She can't write it. And it's just like this card is encouraging her to take control of that. Like, don't let them change what you've done. Don't let them change. If they don't want to accept it as it is, then girl, just say, okay, well, I'm going to keep my lyrics. I'm going to keep my little song. I'm going to keep my little business over here. I won't, I won't impose it. And, at least my stuff can stay my stuff. At least my stuff can stay the way it's supposed to be. Next, we have Feast. It says, slow down and celebrate yourself. And this is almost like a need for her to pat herself on the back for the work that she's done, even though, like, they made her, do stuff to it that she didn't want to. It's just like, yo, girl, look, you've already accomplished some stuff. Pat yourself on the back. Pat yourself on the back. Be happy for all of the things that you've actually been able to accomplish. And lastly, we have Escapist. It says, come home to yourself. So it's almost like she just needs some time to herself. She needs some time for meditation. She needs some time to treat herself to some, nice, wonderful things. Make sure that she is taken care of because, girl, she's dealing with a lot of anxiety, she's upset. Like I said, they took something that she was passionate about, allegedly for entertainment purposes only, and they destroyed it. They made it into something that it completely wasn't. So, yeah. All right, so let's move into the last segment of this reading. Okay. I don't know what card deck I want to use. I'm going to still use my Little Prince Tarot. Let's see what's the next biggest thing to happen for Miss Jisoo. What is the next biggest thing to happen for Miss Jisoo? Okay. All right, Jisoo. All right, baby girl. Let's see what you got going on for you. We have the Lovers. Ooh. Two of Wands. Four of Cups. What's going on? The Emperor. Oh. Let me get one more card. Ooh. And here we go. The same card that came out in Jenny's reading. This betrayal. This feeling of backstab. Jisoo is definitely going to be the one to gain favoritism. Do I put this in the video? Do I leave this in the video? Do I leave this in the video? Do I leave this in the video? I don't know. I don't know. Baby. Unless it's Rosé, I'm seeing Jisoo. Jisoo may be the one to gain the favoritism. I don't even want to. I don't even want to share to y'all what I'm seeing. The thing is, she is gonna have a choice. We have the Lovers and the Two of Wands. Like, she will literally have a choice to be the favorite. Like, it's like, and that's why it's gonna seem like it's a betrayal. Like, she stole. Like, it's gonna be like she's gonna be. It's a proposition. Like, hey, girl. Like, will you, they're gonna ask her, and she's not gonna be particularly interested, but she will still become anyway. like, as you see with this Emperor, for whoever this dude is, like, imagine, like, you know, it'd be like the Emperor, and then, you know, this could be Jisoo, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. Like, there's going to be a proposition for her, a decision to make. She's not going to be really, like, it's not going to be something that she's interested in. But, honestly, things, oh, God. Like, things are going to get a lot better for her personally and a lot more hostile within the group. Yeah. Like, oh God, if I didn't intend for this to be on YouTube, I would just really uncensor it and just basically say what I want to say. But I'm pretty sure y'all can pick up what I'm putting down. But yeah, I'm gonna leave that alone. Y'all on Patreon, y'all know I'll tell y'all explicitly. Just ask, or I'll leave it under the video on Patreon. Y'all smart. I really don't need to. That's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it, Cubs. Please make sure you check out my Patreon. I have explicit content over there. I have, you know, I have personal readings that I give out every month for pack leaders. So if you want a reading for yourself, it's actually cheaper to go over there and just subscribe for like your reading, and then, you know, do what you need to do. You can also go ahead and email me if you would like to purchase a reading. I will send you a price list, because no one seems to be able to find it on my channel. So I will send you the price list, and you can pick a reading from off of there and let me know which one you are interested in. That's all I have for you guys. I'm going to go to the next girl, and I will see you in the next video. I love you all so much. Bye, Cubs.